Hey, it's Rachel. Um, sorry. I did make a video last week, and when I went to post it, I accidentally posted the wrong one. And I reposted my week 4 video for week 5. And so instead of going back and reposting the correct one, because it takes my laptop seriously like 2 hours to do it correctly, and I haven't been home all week, so this is the first time that I've been back to have a chance to do this. I'm just going to put my numbers from last week in this video and then also do this week's numbers. So last week I weighed, I didn't write down what I was the week before that. But anyway, last week I weighed 218.4, which was a loss of 9.8 pounds for that week, and put me at a total of 45.6 pounds. Today I'm 6 weeks post-op and I weigh 213 pounds with a loss of 5.4 pounds this week for a total of 51 pounds. So 51 pounds in 6 weeks, plus my 2 weeks of pre-op dieting, so 51 pounds in 8 weeks. That's really awesome. I also talked in my last video about non-scale victories, and then they didn't make it on here, but if you're friends with me on Facebook or you're in the bariatric baby dolls group, you've seen my posts about like having collarbones and like and like my body shots and stuff, and I am really getting to the point now that I can see the differences in my body, and I'm starting to get more attention from people, and like other people are starting to notice it. Excuse me. And even people that didn't know about the surgery, and so it's noticeable now. And when I look at pictures, I wish that I could figure out how to put pictures on my videos. I don't know how, but when I compare pictures from me pre-op to me now, it's so dramatically different. I wonder if I bring it up on my phone, if it'll show up on the screen. I'll try. This is me the day before surgery, and then this is me yesterday. The main place that I can really tell, like from head on, I feel like I still look pretty wide, like my hips are big, but I can really tell in my side profile, like, hold on. Let me put these next to each other so I don't have to flip back and forth. Okay. So this is me from the side the day before surgery, and this is yesterday. So I can really tell the differences when I look at pictures side by side. I talked to Christina last night, and I was talking about like the whole mental thing about it, and it's that when I look in a mirror now, or when I look at pictures, like I can physically see the differences, but I still feel like I'm the same size that I was. Like I went out to a restaurant and I was gonna go like between two chairs, like where a wall was and some chairs were, to like try and get to my feet, and I was like, oh my god, there's no way I'm gonna fit through there. And my friend was with me, and she was like, yeah, you are. And so I was like, oh, okay. And so I like squeezed through there and like no problem, didn't touch the wall, didn't touch the chairs, like nothing. And I know that beforehand that never would have happened. I would have been like sucking in and like trying to push through there, and it just wasn't an issue. And so that was really crazy. You just still feel like the fat girl, and like I mean, I'm still obviously overweight, but I don't feel like I'm smaller now than I was yet. And like I go to pick up clothes and I pick them up in the size that I wore before, and then I have to be like, oh, it's not going to fit, you know. And it's only 50 pounds, so I can't imagine what it's going to feel like when it's 100. But I don't know. I went out the other night, and this guy like told me that I have really nice legs, and I was like, you know, like I just don't get compliments like that. And then like this guy that I'm kind of talking to was talking about like, God, I can't believe that you're so hot. And I was like, me? Like, are we talking about the same person? Because I, it's just weird. It's weird. It's hard to get used to. I also need to mention that I am going to Florida. I'm leaving in like a few days, and I'll be gone next Monday, so I won't be making a video then. And so the following Monday, I'll be making one for 2 weeks' time, which is basically what's happening today because I messed up my video last Monday. But let's talk about food a little bit. When I went to my surgeon, I told him that I couldn't eat pureed meat. It wasn't happening. That I had pretty much been eating solid food, and he said, that's fine, as long as you're tolerating it, that's okay. Right now, there are safe foods that I know that I can eat all the time. Like, I can always handle cheese, I can pretty much always handle eggs, I can always handle like sliced deli meat like turkey and stuff. But sometimes certain things like, I tried to eat a turkey burger and I got sick. I tried to eat some grilled chicken the other night and I got sick. And it just like, it's hard to know what's too much for you right now. Because if I eat soup, I could eat 4 or 5 ounces. If I eat cheese, I could probably eat like 3 ounces. If I eat chicken or like solid meat, 2 bites. I can eat like 2 bites. And if I eat that 3rd bite, then I'm going to be sick. It's just too much. I can't take it right now. And I chew everything really, really well. And if I can't chew it well enough that I think it's safe to swallow it, I just spit it out. Every time I eat grilled fish, I get sick. I think I may be becoming lactose intolerant, possibly, because the last few times that I've had milk or milk-based products, I've thrown up and been sick. I love peanut butter. Peanut butter is always safe for me. Crackers work really well for me when I do have an upset stomach and stuff, but I try not to eat that a lot because, you know, it's carbs and there's not, you know, protein to it, and that's not the route that I want to take. But when I am having a stomach ache or something's made me sick, it does kind of settle that, so I'll just eat like 2 or 3 rice crackers, and I do good with that. I haven't done my MyFitnessPal in the last few days because every time I eat something, I get sick, and so I'm not really keeping calories down right now because of the things that I was trying to eat. Now that I'm like today and yesterday, I'm kind of more figuring out what my safe foods are, and like on days that I just have a grumpy pouch and nothing is going to go, that I know I can eat cheese and I'll be okay. And I know, you know, just like what things are going to work for me. And so I just have to kind of always have that available and be accountable for that. I have not exercised much this week. I thought I was going to gain weight this week because I don't know if you guys are watching the news. Tennessee is hitting record highs for like the hottest place in the nation. And it's been 108 degrees here every day this week. And so I usually run outside, and I have not been running outside because I think I'm going to die of a heat stroke if I do. And I am having, like, I'm drinking lots of water, like 120 ounces of water a day, and I'm still dehydrated because it's just so hot. And so I'm not going outside and running. I should be going to the gym, but it's just been a busy week and I've been a little bit lazy. But the place that we're staying in Florida does have a gym, and so I am going to keep up my running while I'm there. So I was afraid that I was going to gain weight this week because I didn't get enough protein in, I didn't get enough calories in, I wasn't working out. Excuse me. And so I didn't know what the scale was going to look like. I did happen to lose whatever it was, like 5.5 pounds, which is awesome. But that won't continue to happen if I keep doing this to my body. Whatever. Yeah, that won't keep happening if I keep like depriving my body. It's going to do the same thing that it did before. It's going to hold on to everything, and next week the scale won't move, and then I'll be mad. So I do need to work on, you know, my protein again and my calories. And it just sucks because some days it's really, really easy. Like, you plan your meals out, things go really, really well, and you get all your calories in and your protein, and you feel so good about it, and you're like, man, that wasn't too bad. and then the next day you like plan all your meals like that again, and something happens, and like a wrench gets thrown in your plan, and you miss a meal, or you miss a snack, or you get sick off something, or whatever happens, and it just kind of screws up your whole protein and calorie count for the day. And so you try your best to like stay on track, but you wind up falling short, and then you feel like you failed, but you really didn't. I mean, you still got like 50 grams of protein and 500 calories. You just didn't quite make it, but it feels like everything just got messed up. Because you concentrate so much on the numbers and trying to make sure that it's at least 60 grams of protein and 600 calories and whatever. And it's really hard. It's really hard. This is not easy. If you're pre-op and you're watching this and you think like, oh, it'll be fine, I'll just, eat whatever. It is not easy to get your protein in and stuff all the time. It's a mental battle all the time. And on days that I do get all my protein in, I'm almost force feeding myself, because I like set alarms on my phone, and I'll be like, okay, it's 11 o'clock, I need to eat a snack. And I'm not hungry at all, but I need that protein and I need those calories. And so I do eat it. But in your mind, that's really hard when you're used to being overweight and dieting and like feeling hungry when you're on a diet. And in this situation, you don't feel hungry, and so you're like pushing yourself to eat when you don't actually want anything. That is really hard mentally, because in your mind you feel like eating is the thing that makes me fat. So I don't want to eat, but because you know about your surgery and like what you really need, that you need to eat that, or you're not going to lose weight. Your body's going to hold on to everything and freak out. And so, I mean, it's just a really hard mental battle. And the whole mental thing about like when you get smaller and you don't feel smaller, that's been really hard for me. It's hard to take compliments. I was never good at taking compliments, before surgery, and I'm really not good at it now. I've gotten to a point now where I just kind of say, oh, thanks, and move on, because I used to be the person that would be like, yeah, right. And that's annoying, because people will stop complimenting you if you are rude about it. And so just kind of try to take it and like know that they're really trying to be nice to you, and that you really do look that good, like that you really are, that they look different. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to talk about. This is turning into a little bit of a long video, but I have had a lot of like the mental issue with it the last like week or so, just like finally physically really being able to see the changes, and the way that people's attention has changed towards me, like guys' attention and stuff. It's difficult. And then like I've had kind of a battle with all my friends, like wanting to go out to eat and stuff, and I feel like it's such a waste of money, because I go out and there are things on the menu that I can eat now, but not more than a bite or two, and it's such a waste of money to me, and I don't want to take it home, because it's going to last forever. If you eat something 2 bites at a time, it's going to go bad before you ever finish it, and you just feel like you're wasting money. And so it makes me not want to go, and that sucks, because it's a really social thing. I don't know, that's really hard. Anyway, I guess that's it. I know my videos, like I didn't make a video last week, and I'm not going to have one next week, but you will be able to get in touch with me, like I'll have my phone and stuff. If anybody has any questions or anything, or like whatever, let me know. I feel really badly that I never like fixed the video issue from last week. I'm just going to take that one down and do this as week 5 and week 6. I'm really sorry about that. But I don't